Alright, guys. Well, we were going to play Uno, but Buddha does not have Uno, which we will
I'm
get.
also broke.
We'll get him Uno because it's like $5. So
$4, but yeah,
I'll get him.
Sad that
I'll get him Uno,
I
but
can't really
unfortunately, he doesn't have it right now.
Spend $4 right now. I'm sorry, everybody, but I'm not gonna lie.
Hey,
look,
bro.
listen.
Wait,
they
what?
understand because they listen to you.
Auto
Rifle
join a game? It better not have just auto started.
Hey. Don't sit there and judge me. Times is rough out here. Inflation.
Okay,
It's Biden's America, goddammit.
Look. I saw a TikTok the other day. Had me dying. Not that I'm a Biden supporter anyway, but it was just funny.
Man.
Alright, let me...
Jesus.
It's a lot of back and forth of, he said, she said bullshit.
Right.
It's always a bunch of he said, she said
Always.
bullshit. It's all politics.
Always.
They got a sofa car?
Yeah, bro. There's...
Oh my god. I might download this game. This looks like some fucking stupid
Bro,
shit.
Wreckfest is so much fun. We played it for a while, and then we, kind of got out of it.
Alright, I'm going with Boomer, boys and girls.
Baby. I'm over here trying to figure it out. It's been a while since I've set up, a map and everything.
I wasn't laughing at all.
Jeebus. My stomach will be duele.
You always have that one?
Yeah. Okay. These, I actually had in my older room at my dad's house. Same with the rooster. I've had the big one, but these ones I stole back from my dad's house because they were in my closet in my room on my old dresser. And I was like, well, you know what? You can't have enough stuff all around the place.
I'm not. It's changing the thing. It's not starting.
I was gonna ask you to do something for me, but I realized you can't get up.
It's in that Spider-Man bag.
Whoa. Who that? Hey, chat, we got somebody else over there? Buddha, who's over there?
You gotta pretend like you didn't hear him say baby.
I heard that, but I don't.
10 minutes ago?
Listen, it's been a week since I've talked to Buddha, okay?
Oh.
Things happen.
Oh, and I left it in there? Damn. That's what I used to carry on my keychain in high school all the time.
Shit, that shit's removable? I didn't know it was removable like that.
Yeah.
You could just leave it in?
I'm so confused.
Sorry.
This is me talking shit to Buddha when he's having another conversation.
Yeah, I was having a conversation with my girl about my little Buddha statues I have everywhere.
I mean, they're just, just to remind you of who you are.
Yeah, exactly. I have little me's everywhere, and then I have my Chinese zodiac over there too, which is the cock.
I have little me's everywhere. There it is. Oh
and
my
then
god.
I have my shot glasses up here too that I've gotten from all my friends that I've went places. I mean, I actually have a lot of shot glasses. And then I have some smoking paraphernalia up here too that I don't use because it's a piece of shit Chinese piece.
There you go.
You don't smoke out of China pieces because they give you extra cancer. It's plus 10 cancer.
If anyone else had said that, it'd be incredibly racist.
You know what? If anybody else said it, I wouldn't really care. I'm alright with it.
Yeah. You enjoy when he calls you Asian persuasion.
It's because he is the Asian persuasion. It has nothing to do with race. He just is Asian and he's very persuasive.
I don't think. Okay, so Buddha.
Yes.
Goblin had me. Sorry, I'm multitasking.
Oh yeah, so Buddha, what day did I do that? Tuesday night? I think Tuesday night.
It was our last vacation.
It was the last day on vacation. I did. I streamed Beam MG, which is it's that crash simulator game on PC.
Oh yeah.
And no bullshit, dude. It was so much fun, but literally driving on it, because the physics are so real, driving on it is so much different than driving in any other game. So it took me
Really?
it took me a while. Like I can drive, but of course you
Yeah.
know me. Like
I'm trying to go as fast
right.
as I can.
I'm a full send it, and I'm gonna find out like how fast can I take this turn. It
Yeah.
turns out not at 130 miles an hour.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And so there I was at work last night and I was like, hey, you know, if you don't like if you just were looking for something to do, like I have this video I need edited if you want to try to
Yeah.
learn the new software. And so she put on the video on the Adobe Premiere, and this dude has his dryer running. But or washer, whatever.
Washer's almost.
But
Spin
so
cycle.
she's trying to learn the software, and I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
pull up a tutorial to just because on FaceTime I can only tell you so much, but if you
So
don't
much, yeah.
if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna start the race.
Yeah. Yeah, go
But
ahead.
so we're so she's learning it, and she just was like, fuck this shit, like this shit's so bad, blah blah blah. And literally she put a wreck counter in, and I think halfway through the video I was already at like 10 catastrophic wrecks.
No,
Jesus.
no, I just counted them as catastrophic.
Yeah, but I mean like
You only had like 3 or 4 really bad ones.
there were a couple where they were, oh my god, why is it
Nice.
like shitting a brick?
I don't know the controls. I'm just
It's literally gas is, you know,
RT.
Yeah.
What's e-brake?
I think, and I don't know.
Come here, Buddha.
Okay.
Swiggity swoogity.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, why
I
is
picked the
my
right car.
screen
I
glitching so
picked the
bad?
right car. This is the Asian persuasion car right here.
Oh,
Whoopsie.
I
Jesus.
first person. That's even better.
I don't know.
I kind of fucked that.
I don't know who
Oh,
just
yeah.
ran into that wall.
That was me. Just
I like my
slight
drifting
damage.
skills.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna catch y'all, and now I think I'm fucked.
I'm in first person, baby.
Well, also, like, I just wanted to get the first one down to where we
Yeah.
could, you know, figure out controls, and then I'll add bots so there will be more cars.
Yeah.
But
I
part of
got
this game is like, oh, that's up too
Oh,
far.
nice.
Like you can wreck other cars.
Yeah, you
It's-
just took off my fucking side view mirror, you asshole.
My bad.
I just watched you do that. First person. Dude, these cars actually
Hey, I
have
just
really good
passed your
halo
side
in this
view
game.
mirror.
Yeah, they're not bad.
For devilish derby cars, this thing handles fucking nice. I think I got the best lap. 21.832. That's not
That's
bad.
21.4.
Damn.
That's 22.
Bastard.
But anyway, going back to the editing. I was pissed, and Goblin goes, "Just don't worry about it. I'll deal with it when I get home." And that's just not who I am as a person. Like,
We gotta figure this shit out.
Right,
Of
of course,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. So like, I got up, I got some thoughts and breaths. Went to the bathroom, came back, and when I say I made that fucking software my bitch, I sent like a clip to Goblin, and I was like, "This thing is gonna be my bitch," and he just sends me back, "LOL."
Yeah, but she counted on some of the wrecks where I rolled. She put roll counters,
Nice.
and like the nice thing about BeamNG is when you wreck, there's a control where you can activate like a ×8 slowdown.
Yeah.
So when you wreck, like it's just slow
You can watch
motion,
it.
and you just watch it like crunch and everything blow apart. Oh man, it was great. So I added four bots for us.
Alright,
Well, and I
bet.
have to paint my car again because I made changes, and it doesn't
So-
freaking.
Let me tell you about the love-hate relationship I have with goddamn SnowRunner.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it was like
I just
I
have a
think it
hate
was-
relationship for it.
He was like, no. It was Tuesday morning. I was grinding some shit out, and I was pulling some logs. You know, I had the logging trailer on there and everything,
Right.
and then I was using the fucking a better truck that had like I had bought another truck. I had sold some trucks and then got another truck, a better 18-wheeler truck. You know, highway truck, and when I tell you, if I was streaming, you would have watched me fucking just straight just slam this truck on its side so fucking much when I was pulling those fucking logs, bro. It was pissing me the fuck off. And then I had fucking put the crane on that bitch, and I had to go around and pick up these parts off the ground and put them in the back of my truck. Tell me why I did the same shit again, and I was getting pissed off, and I was like, I'm about to just turn this shit off and just fucking go. I was like, you know what? No. I said, Mama didn't raise no bitch. You ain't no fucking quitter, Josh. We're gonna fucking do this shit, man. And we fucking did it, and I almost flipped it like 3 fucking times, but my reflexes, my ninja-like reflexes was just mashing the fucking X button as fast as I could when I knew it was gonna flip, so I got attached the winch. I was like, fucking a winch, attach. And it would fucking catch. Then I'd fucking winch it in real fast, and then I'd try to fucking turn it. But that game took me a little while to get used to driving in fucking driving in third person. I finally got like driving in third person down to where like I can actually like figure out like how much to actually turn my analog stick. Because you know it's fucking when you drive in third person it's a whole lot more awkward, but when you drive in first person you can actually see the wheel turn and everything, which actually makes it easier in my eyes.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, it's definitely way
I just
easier to turn
Oh,
in first person in SnowRunner for sure.
SnowRunner is such a good game, though. I fucking love it.
Oh, I sent it.
Someone flipped me. Alright, one of these bots is about to get their wet asshole wrecked.
Hey
Oh
man,
my God.
if you gotta wreck them out, wreck them out. That's part of the race.
I damaged my suspension, not good.
Oh, I got
My shit's-
damaged brakes.
My shit's all fucked up.
Oh, goblin. Coming for you.
Oh, why is it in kilometers?
Swiggity.
I'm a fucking American. I do not
Yeah, I
measure
need to-
speed
I
in
need to change
kilometers
my-
I need
my
miles
settings.
per hour.
I never realized that it's kilometers until you said something. I have no idea how
Yeah.
fast I'm going.
I just looked at it. Okay, this is an actual race.
Yeah, it's a race. It's a banger race.
This is nice.
Psycho.
I wish
Get
my
out of my
I wish
way.
my shit wasn't all fucked up. Is there pit stops to repair your shit?
You can reset. I think it's hold Y. I don't know for
I'm
sure.
wrecked.
You were wrecked.
I
Oh,
was
dude.
wrecked. I DNF'd.
I'm 5.
Sucks.
I think 2
You
blocks
shouldn't be
already
DNF'd. Wait, so if you wreck, I thought you could reset.
No, if you're wrecked, you're DNF.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn, that sucks. You got wrecked on the first lap. Granted, you did full send it into every single corner.
No, just 2.
Just the 2 main ones at full speed. Oh,
Dude,
you
that-
little...
That first one I flipped my shit. Like I flipped like 4 or 5 times in the first person. It's nice.
Yeah, Slingshot's a little asshole.
I
Yeah,
got the
the,
boomer. This is
the
like
bots
the
are no
fucking
joke.
old school Dodson. These bots are good. These are like fucking Forzathon fucking bots.
See, boo.
Right.
When you have them on fucking like hard. These motherfuckers know their fuck. They got really good race lines. Even better than
Yeah,
Forzathon
they do.
bots,
Oh,
for real.
you... little-
Oh,
Oh, my engine's
Dirty Dan.
damaged.
I got suspension damage. I don't think I have any engine damage yet.
Oh,
Did you even do an
no.
intro? I'm gonna have to cut all this out. Or Frankenstein
Hell
it.
no.
Like
Keep all
I
this
did
shit in.
last
You
podcast.
keep this in.
No,
Dude,
this will be in. It's just us
keep
kind
in
of
the
doing it.
conversation I was having with Amanda. You keep it all in.
Oh
keep
yeah,
all
for
in.
sure.
But
Jesus,
see,
that number.
no. What I mean is Frankenstein. So, last episode, I
Yeah,
don't know if you know this.
the last podcast, she like,
Last podcast, we literally said goodbye about 12 times before we actually stopped recording.
we were having good conversation.
Yeah,
And they were
it was-
all such great goodbyes. I rearranged where they were in the podcast. When I tell you the end,
fuck.
the last, like... Hey, Buddha, you're supposed to go the other way.
Yeah.
The last, like...
Told you that dude just fucking smacked
20
the
minutes?
shit out of me. Oh my god, look at my car. Holy
Yeah, I
shit.
can see.
It's pretty rough. The last 20 minutes of that podcast are not in the same order as we recorded it.
Ah,
Hello, Buddha.
Jesus.
There's a lot of cuts in there too. I tried to make
Yeah.
the cuts a little sleeker, a little easier.
It turned out not bad though. Like even
Yeah.
with all the cuts.
I found a good swoosh.
What do you think of my car, dog? It's pretty nice.
It looks great.
Pretty compact.
Mine's pretty rough.
You're smoking.
Yeah, I have engine damage.
I can hear you back there.
I don't think I have exhaust anymore.
Yeah, bitch, get out of my... Oh, no.
My bad, my bad.
You good.
Sir.
I'm just trying to keep this bot out of the way.
I know. Just block the bot for me.
Slingshot is fucking gone.
Hey, there's Ducky.
Oh, no, there he is.
Yep.
Oh, that's... I fucking...
Yep.
Oh,
There I am. Bye, guys.
God, your car, how's that little thing so fast?
I don't know. I don't
Very
think I have
light.
any... I don't have any...
Oh,
damage,
sir.
that's it. All my shit's suspension and tire and shit.
Your
I think
tires.
I have no
are
engine
cracking me
damage. How did I get so lucky?
I don't know. Do you have like less than 2 bars of health for me though?
I know. Yeah.
Goblin, you are the same way. You have very little
Yeah.
health left. You're
Um,
hitting a cone.
oh no!
You can't turn.
There's another wrecked car.
That's the one thing I love about this race is like driving dirty like that, like hitting somebody is not. It's not like bad because it's part of. It's a banger race, so
Yeah.
you know that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
Oh,
tried to
no.
a little too fast.
No,
Oh yeah,
Oopsie.
baby.
no, I'm at critical damage. No,
This bitch still goes 160, dog.
oh, I'm on fire. This is not
I'm
good.
gonna win this bitch.
I'm on
I
fire,
got
Uncle
this.
Bobby.
Help me, Tom Cruise. I can't. I'm driving in circles because I don't have a left front wheel at all.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
I'ma go
pulling
with
so
your
bad. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this race. If I can get a finish though, I'll be happy with it.
I
But
just
I'm
wanna
pretty
beat
sure
this
that
fucking
I
bot.
literally have 4 HP,
So
this
somebody
car is-
sneezes on you. You're
basically,
fucked.
and
This car's a
I can't
fucking beast.
really turn left at all.
Oh, this dude's got like less than a health bar. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
It's just shooting
Fucking
non-stop
tornadoes,
flames
son
out
of
the
a bitch.
exhaust out the side. I will make it past Ducky. I should have just
Come
on.
smashed
Just
into
wreck
the.
into my
Yeah, I
body.
know. Hey, I just got a wrecking assist. Whoever booted just wrecked.
Nice.
Yeah, literally there is fire inside the cap of my car.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
This bot is fucking scared. Oh yeah, bitch. Huh? Yeah? What's good? What's good,
Oh,
motherfucker?
I am on fire, y'all. This is so bad.
Oh yeah, you like my driving, bitch? Eat my ass.
I think Buddha likes this game.
Oh, I knew he
Bots are
would.
Nice. The bots are real nice.
We need to get Bush and everybody on this again one day and
Yeah.
just stream it live.
Yeah. It's a
I'm
fun
gonna win
game.
this. I'm winning this for us.
Win it.
I'm less of a racer, more of a smasher.
Yeah, the races
I don't-
were just for us to just kind of
Bye, buddy.
get warmed up.
This is fun. I like this.
Oh yeah.
As long as you can do as much body frame and fucking suspension damage you want. As long as your engine's good, baby, you still going 160 in this bitch.
I mean 160 that's kilometers, so that's like
Yeah,
what
but
80
still. Hey,
80 miles an hour or something like that.
I
In
passed
real
up everybody
speed,
won the motherfucking race.
I'm probably gonna get a DNF to be honest. Well, actually, I don't think so. Not unless I wreck.
Fucking boomer for the win. If you could wreck the slingshot, it's almost
It's
dead.
like, you're not a boomer. He has literally a sliver
Yeah.
of health. Oh my god, it just got worse.
Oh, I barely touched the wall and it went to
I
1.
have no
I have
health.
1 HP.
Oh my
Literally have
God.
1 HP. I will get the finish in this thing.
Somebody just blow on him.
It's so bad. Look how terrible it is.
Oh, I see. I'm watching you.
And top speed is 112 kilometers an hour. Luckily, I have right turns. Right turns are my friend because I can turn right. I can turn right. I can't turn left. Oh, God. Finished. Yay.
Good shit.
No DNF. I'm happy with no DNF.
How did you finish in 4?
Because we
'Cause everyone
wrecked
else
out 3 people.
Fucking wrecked out.
I'm changing my car. Fuck this shit.
Ducky didn't even get a lap time.
No, because I literally just crashed.
Alright. Hold on. Before you change your car, let me change it. Deathmatch.
One more race.
Do you want another race?
One more.
I'm freezing.
Yeah, it's pretty cold in here.
Gear up.
But I would much rather it be cold than it be hot as shit. I'd really need to turn off Twitter notifications on my PC because they go off nonstop.
That and
Okay.
your Xbox notifications.
Figured
'cause
out how to fucking clutch, e-brake, and fucking change gears.
What's e-brake?
E-brake is B.
E-brake is
gear
B,
Up
okay.
is A.
Up is
and
A,
gear Down is X.
Down is X. Yeah, I knew that.
And LB is fucking clutch.
Nice. While we're here, let's go ahead and knock this intro out. Guys, welcome to the Undead Family Podcast. It's another one of these little different where we're gaming while we're doing it, but it's what we do because honestly, looking at it, we felt like you guys were just looking at us sitting around a table, which is really what a podcast is. But it's not what we do when we hang out and what really started the idea of this podcast. So we're starting to like play some games, but we don't want games that are too intense. Like when we played the Division 2, it wasn't that bad. But the problem with the Division 2 was in editing the audio version of the podcast, if I ever even began to touch a minigun, it was really loud.
Yeah, the minigun. Like,
It was
extremely
comical.
Yeah. Although nothing was as bad as editing the video for BeamMG because
Oh my god, another one I did.
I did not have the game volume so when I play Xbox games, my game audio is significantly lower automatically just because it's coming through a capture card. But when you play a PC game, it's at whatever your desktop level is at. So I had to go into the game, which is an obvious mistake. But I didn't realize it because I was streaming and wasn't really paying attention. And then at one point, I just couldn't hear Ducky over the car audio.
When he says at one point, keep in mind,
20
like-
minutes in
20 minutes into it.
was where but it you gotta admit, the car sounded amazing.
The cars sounded nice up until the point where you was driving through a tunnel.
Yeah, the tunnel was
And my
rough.
ears began to bleed
Yeah.
because of the popping of the exhaust.
God. Breakfast, you got a
I
fucking
put
great
a-
soundtrack, baby. It's just
I
bangers,
put
man.
a trigger
Oh, yeah.
warning in that video and said, I promise he fixes it.
All right.
10 minutes into it.
Let's do this. We all ready.
And then 20 minutes later, another 10 minutes later, he changes it.
All right, you guys good?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right. So
Jam
it's
it.
just,
Sorry, I
it's
was-
just an oval track, but it's on
Peed in the
mud,
car.
so it should be fun. A little bit of drifty drift. Sir. A little wide,
Is he
Buddha. A
breaking
little
it?
wide.
Yeah, no.
What was e-brake?
B.
B.
Although you really on mud, you really shouldn't really need an e-brake, just the
It's just
brake.
downshift, really.
Yeah, and
I'm in
braking.
manual, sir.
Oh,
Oof.
sir.
Or I'm in automatic, not manual, sorry.
Sorry about that.
Well, you
Yeah,
should still downshift in automatic.
Yeah, just hit X.
All you do is just hit X. I probably should have made the laps longer. I didn't realize how short this oval was going to be.
Pretty short.
Yeah, it's very short.
Come here, goblin.
Oh!
Oh my good God.
I saw that.
I fucking went a little too fast.
Whoop, there goes another one.
Yeah, I just pushed him off the track.
Nice. Look, I made it. I made it through the race.
Right.
I'm content. I really wanted to fuck with you, but
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah,
fucking
that
nice
was
right
that
there.
was super short. That was
Yeah.
super short.
This fucking boomer though, it fucking rips. I like it.
I'll do Oh, why are you turning right? It's a left turn.
I wasn't turning right. Too wide, duck. Too wide.
Oh God damn it.
Whoopsie.
Oh, that
I
was
see Buddha
nice.
sniffing. I see Buddha sniffing.
I was right on your bumper.
I'm
Thank you for
aware.
the little. Oh yeah, baby.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
It's alright, I got y'all.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Hey, come
It's alright. Thank you.
Is that dude going backwards?
Oh. Thank you.
Took a little too wide. Perfect.
I
Oh
was
my
on 2
God.
wheels, then I was on no wheels.
But I don't know what you did. Why can't I turn? I don't know what you did, but Ducky was literally on her passenger door.
When in the turn, I may have pitted the shit out of her.
100% is what you did, Dick.
I may have not have pitted her. You know, tomato. Sometimes, you know, when you turn into somebody's way, you get pitted.
A little wide, Buddha.
Yeah, I was going a little too hot.
Damn it, I can't catch up to this blue car. Oh, well, hi.
Oh, I just watched those two just go out. Somebody just wrecked out.
Oh, what is that?
Psycho missile, fuck you. I just got 100 points for a spin out.
Nice.
No. Fuck you, Buddha.
Yeah, those points you'll
that's
get.
not you.
You get money, and then you can buy
Yeah.
cars and upgrades and stuff.
I'm in a GTR or a Datsun. Old
I
school Datsun.
I literally just saw a black vehicle. Vehicle.
Well, that's an old police cruiser. It's the same car I think you're in almost.
Again, all I saw was a black vehicle.
Oh no, you're in
Right.
an older school kind of
I
police cruiser.
assumed it was you.
And now
I'm
it's
trying to
me.
catch up. Jesus. It's so hard to catch up.
Everything is orange right now.
Everything is orange.
Car.
Oh,
Everything is
damage!
orange.
I was like, are you having a stroke? Like, what is happening?
Do you smell toast?
What is happening that everything is orange?
You know, I flipped my car and then Ducky smashed my front end. Smashed the fuck out of it.
I mean, karma's a bitch, right?
Yep. It's true. That is true.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
catch
bitch.
you, sandblaster. Come here, fuckface.
You're. Oh,
In
no,
case
Yeah.
y'all didn't know, not y'all, I know y'all know, but in case y'all listening don't know or watching, I'm competitive. Okay, now I know what's having a stroke. I am competitive as fuck, and I get very annoyed when I lose.
Come on, come on.
Ooh, that's a wreck.
Yeah, I wrecked somebody
Around
out.
that turn.
Ah, you fucking bastard. You could have warned us it was on the inside of the damn turn.
I just did. I'm sorry.
No, I'm
No,
talking to
me.
fucking
Well,
Goblin.
it was rolling. It was rolling when I went by. I didn't know how far it was gonna go.
That inner corner keeps fucking me up because I need to use it to get past this fuck face.
Oh man, I'll tell you, clutching as you're like drifting around, it works so well.
Fuck you!
Yes, third place, bitches!
You. I'm stuck.
Oh no.
I am stuck. You.
Oh my
suck.
god.
You fucking. I hate you. I hate
Oh,
your
what?
fucking face.
I
I
didn't.
want you to stub your toe and step on a Lego.
I'll say this: when Goblin said
You're
clutching
fucking
around
funny,
corners helps so well, I hit the clutch and I was just going, and I was just
Fuck
gone.
you, Goblin.
My bad. Over here
I
trying.
was in third for so long.
Hey, I
was-
leveled
I
up to level
was-
8. Nice.
I was just riding your ass that whole round, just like God. I was trying to catch you.
Let's go demolition.
Give me something so I can smash the shit out of both of y'all.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I was watching Asmongold watch some gameplay of World of Warcraft 2, and I don't know if I have a computer and can play World of Warcraft 2, y'all might lose me for a bit. Oh, you cocksucker!
The Buddha bumped me. All I did was just shove him back.
I was trying to hit you. And
Shunt.
smashed into the wall. Come here, Heffa. I just got spun. It's fun.
Oh, god damn it, Buddha.
Critical damage. I'm almost dead. My shit's all fucked up. My tires popped.
Come here, Buddha.
I'm wrecked.
That's fine. You get another car.
Aw, I'm wrecked.
Oh, damn it. I hit you right after you wrecked. Oh, I'm wrecked.
Suck on that, sucker.
But yeah, if World of Warcraft 2 is a real thing, I actually might be playing that a whole fuck bunch.
I need a new capture card.
Why?
Oh, that was close.
I know.
Why do you need a new
just-
capture card? It's not
Because
that old.
this Razor one is dying. I need to get the Elgato one.
I kind of miss playing World of Warcraft or like RuneScape or something.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Sucker.
I missed.
Thank you, sir.
Buddha. Where's your engine?
It's gone.
Sorry?
It's gone.
The first thing I did was straight run into somebody. The Demolition Derby, baby. What do
He
you mean?
had no engine. No!
This little car might not have much fucking power to it or much fucking
car
armor
mine?
to it. Oh jeez.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I jumped out of the thing on
Yeah, I see
accident.
that. I was injured too.
Wow, we wrecked each other.
Yeah, I know.
T-boned.
Yo, chicken strips. Oh, Buddha. Well, you couldn't get a $4 game. But, just so you know, what is it, Sam's Club? Between today and tomorrow, you can get a year membership for $8.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So, you know, the corners down the street,
Yeah.
$8.
It's true. It's true. But the good thing is my girl's mom's already got one, so if I really need to go, I can just ask
Oh, okay.
to use hers.
I was like, I'm
There
pretty
goes-
sure we can add someone to it anyway.
Yeah, we
Oh,
could
no.
add you to it.
Oh. My car's a smart car again, guys. I don't got no
T-bone.
motor.
Oh shit!
Oh,
You wrecked on me. Thank
yeah, I
you for
know.
those points. I am critically damaged, but it's
I'm
okay.
fucked. Wait till you see. Wait, look at my car.
Come here, Buddha. I'll fix it.
It's already dead. I'm coming
I'll
back.
fix it. Make it better. We were trying to do the same thing.
Oh.
You got me. The vibrating is just so aggressive.
Yeah, it's super fucking aggressive. I wrecked somebody nice.
God damn it.
Oh, is that you, Goblin?
Yeah.
I smacked you with my fucking. I just made sure to turn my ass
Oh, that
into
was
you just
me.
right at the right point.
Oh, I
got
barely
Goblin.
missed.
Bye. I'm enjoying this entirely too much.
Oh, I'm aware.
What's up? I'm gonna have to change my batteries here in a minute. 'Cause
Right?
these
Oh, yeah.
vibrations.
Vibration's gonna kill my fucking batteries.
Oh, what is with? Like, I need to put a epilepsy warning on this shit.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
I'm not noticing it.
Really?
Like, I don't see anything out of the corner of my eye that's like.
It's
Insane.
not constant. It's just every now and then it'll do it. Like right now.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, you
Oh my
little.
god, you could fucking hear my damn. You hear my remote controller just going ape shit.
Yep.
Buddha, you. Buddha's car is always the fucking funniest to see.
My car gets fucked up super fast. It's not a strong car. It's alright though. It gets the job done. Just shooting fucking sparks everywhere. Ugh.
Just wreck into that wall.
Nope.
And I got front right wheel damage. Come here, Goblin.
No.
Here, let me send you to the afterlife. Come here.
No.
Come here.
No.
Come here.
I'm not giving you more points.
Come here.
No. Swiggity swoogity.
Get away from my booty. See, swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that booty.
I'm coming for it.
He's concentrating so hard to dodge us.
He's
Killed himself.
He just killed himself because he's a butthead. Here, Buddha. Meow, meow. I have damaged brakes.
Oh.
I don't
I'm
have a car
wrecked.
door anymore.
God damn it.
I can't go nowhere. I'm stuck.
What do you mean you're stuck? You're moving.
I'm almost dead.
Let me send you to the
All right.
afterlife. You missed.
Did I?
You did.
I didn't.
Ow, what was that lag pop? I am upside down.
Crashman's really after my asshole.
Right?
Oh,
Hey,
it's
Buddha.
7 wrecks and I'm in second. Who's in first?
Alright, Crashman.
It might be Ducky. Her laughing is what makes me think it's her.
I was laughing because Buddha just hit himself into a wall.
Nah. I had myself in the goblin.
Which is just like hitting yourself into a wall.
I mean, I was trying to get respawned anyways.
Motherfucker.
Oh! Oh, gee.
Psycho. Fuck off.
Sir!
No more points for you.
Booty, you suck.
I do. Oh. I'm alright with it though.
Right. Well, let's so do we just want to dive into what happened in the last couple days?
I'll let you die first.
Yeah, because I know Ducky's got some pretty hardcore feelings about some of this. Let's find.
I'll let you go first because yours is less aggressive than mine.
Well, I mean, we had a 2A win, which was good. You know, for anybody that doesn't know, that's Second Amendment. We had the Supreme Court came out and said that we had a protected right to carry a gun outside the home.
What the fuck, Buddha?
Yeah.
Jesus. Which is good. Which basically, you know, for any commie states that are out there like New York and California, where you had to show that you were a special person, or as some people like to call it, the elite, which you no longer have to show that. So now, just your right, just you wanting to protect yourself and your family is all it takes.
Buddha.
Look, if we were the elites, we'd all have armed security guards with MP5s and fucking 50 round mags around us at all times. But we're not, so we're just normal people. So what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Right, like, and that's
How am I
what
supposed to protect
cracks
what
me
I
up
own?
is like, you know, I'm doing it, guys.
Oh boy.
I'm ready.
Anyway, continue what you were doing. What you were saying.
Yeah, we're gonna go style one. But so, yeah, because I mean, and that's what cracks me up is like all the people that are like, oh, you know, there's no reason for you to have an AR-15. There's no reason, or as Biden says, a 9mm will blow your lung right out. Which, okay.
People, stop listening to politicians about fucking guns.
Yeah,
Politicians do not know fucking anything about guns. You want to fucking talk to someone about guns, go down to your local gun store and ask them questions. They will not lie to you. They will give you all the fucking truth because that is their business. That's how they make their money. So, yes.
Buddha
Stop
did it
listening
too.
to politicians. Politicians do not know a goddamn thing about guns. They're a bunch of fucking idiots. Dan Crenshaw knows something about guns because he was a fucking Navy, or, well, wait, no, he wasn't a Navy SEAL, was he?
Yeah, he was a Navy SEAL.
Oh, he was, yeah, so he's a fucking Navy SEAL, so yes, he knows a fuckload about guns.
Did you see
You can
the?
watch Tim
Did you see
Kennedy,
the
Angry
Saturday
Cops.
Night Live thing where they called him like the bad guy in a porno.
Oh yeah. Oh
How are
my
we
Like-
God.
supposed to wreck y'all?
Just hit us in the front.
Yeah, you just do damage. Oh, I'm wrecked.
Oh, you wrecked yourself on me.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
got 2 wrecks. Oh no.
I'm
No.
not winning this one.
You never know.
Hey, got it.
Oh, what's up, Crash Man? You were coming after me hard last time. You know how fucking pissed I would be to be in a demolition derby, be sitting there, and just have someone fucking driving a bus towards
I
me.
know, right?
That's what I'm
Well, I'm
saying.
dying.
Woo. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
I'm
this
a
is
little-
a rough map to be in a bus though, because you can't really
Yeah.
get speed.
Can't turn either.
I'm a little frustrated at the whole Roe v. Wade shit.
Yeah, but tell us why. Why are you frustrated?
Why am I frustrated? Because I'm frustrated at the fact that because it's overturned at this point,
Uh-huh.
it's going to be up to the states, which is not the frustrating part. The frustrating part is the fact that somebody can tell me,
Oh,
somebody can tell any other woman, no, you live in a state that doesn't recognize abortion. You can't have one. Regardless of, obviously, still what is still protected is if in the event that the pregnancy causes undue harm to the woman, which is fine. But the problem I have, and what a lot of people have, is what happens if you're healthy, your husband's healthy, you're healthy, your partner's healthy, whoever you're having a baby with, both of you are healthy. So you don't go through the normal genetic testing at the beginning of your pregnancy because you're both healthy. What do you need to do testing for?
right.
And then you find out at 20 weeks that your child has a genetic disorder that's
Right.
incompatible with life. That's not going to cause you harm. It's going to cause you emotional harm, but it's not going to affect your physical, to the point where it's considered a medical situation where it's protected, right?
Right.
So you're telling me if my child, I can't pronounce or remember what the genetic condition is, but there are certain instances where a baby, a fetus, whatever you want to call it, I say baby, it is what it is, can be born, can be gestating without a brain.
Right.
Everything else is normal, but they don't have a brain. So that's not going to cause you harm because they're not quote unquote deceased inside of you. You know what I mean? But you're telling me that because it's not going to cause my body harm, because it's not something that's going to affect it physically, you're telling me that I can't get an abortion in certain states because it's not affecting me. I can't get an abortion. I have to carry that baby to term. You can't have those babies vaginally. You have to have a C-section, which is a major surgery. That baby's not going to survive.
Right.
It's not going to survive birth.
Jesus Christ, God.
So
I know.
that is a lot of emotional damage.
Oh.
That's a lot of
Oh.
emotional trauma that you're having somebody go through because you live in a state that doesn't recognize your body, your choice, or anything like that.
I mean, no one recognizes that shit. Everyone's gonna
So-
throw their 2 cents into it about it. It's just stupid. Like, let people do what they want to do. If you want to smoke crack,
Exactly.
let them fucking smoke crack. There's nothing wrong with it, all right? There's
If
a lot
I'm
wrong
not
with
having
it,
to
but-
pay for, Tiffany down the street's 37th abortion, why does it matter?
Right. So, I I have an opinion on this,
I'm sure you do.
and and it's not. It's probably not what you think it is, to be honest.
Funny enough, before you go into
Oh,
that,
you little
when I was
bitch,
in
Buddha.
when I was in high school, like I was telling your mom,
Oh.
Jesus, like I was telling your mom yesterday, my high school is the laughing stock of the district that we lived in, because when I tell you, it they didn't do anything beneficial for any of us. People that I went to high school with, the joke is, oh, I don't know how to read, I went to XYZ high school. And it's funny, but it's sad at the same time, because, like, we didn't learn shit.
Right.
Did you really actually learn anything in fucking high school? 'Cause
No.
I didn't learn dick in high
Nothing.
school.
I learned the same thing I learned when I was in grade school. We
Just
didn't do
nothing.
current events. We didn't do any of that. We learned the
Should have learned
same
how to bounce a
history.
checkbook, what
Exactly.
APR
We learned the
rates
same
are,
history
loan
we've learned
interest
since,
rates,
first grade. But it's
cooking,
it's ridiculous.
selling.
I
know how to
had
sell a
to
little
fight.
bit.
Our guidance counselors were very sexist. And if you were female, oh, you can bet your sweet ass you were going to home ec. You were going to, the child development classes, all of that. And if you're a man, you took, the automotive classes and all of this. My friend who was in the army that we were talking about last podcast, she's a diesel mechanic. I figured it out.
91 Bravo.
She had to fight for 2 years for her to be able to take the automotive courses there. Because her guidance counselor was like, why do you need to do that? You're a girl.
Oh.
But anyway, when I was in high school, I was 100% pro-life with exceptions. Now that I'm an adult and I'm older and I understand more and I see the implications of having a child and not being ready for it, I'm 100% pro-choice. Would I do it? Unless absolutely necessary, probably not. But
I guess that's where I kind of differ from a lot of people. I've been pro whatever, do whatever the fuck you want since I was a kid. Like, I didn't care. If you were gay, you were gay. If you wanted to have an abortion, you wanted to have an abortion. Like, I never cared what anybody else did. It's my life. It doesn't bother me that you want to do this in your life.
Exactly.
Yeah. I never understood why politicians always made such a big fuss over dumb shit.
With me,
they shouldn't be done to do this.
I have a very simple opinion, and that's keep the government out of my life.
Yeah,
exactly.
Keep the government out of your life. There's no reason for the government to be able to, and that's what I think what they were trying to accomplish in a lot of ways, at least as far as the Supreme Court actual decision goes. And I could be wrong. I could easily be wrong. And of course, people are going to look at this and be like, that's not at all what they were doing, whatever. And if that's true, if you know the person that wrote the decision, I didn't actually read the decision. I did read Clarence Thomason's
there's a lot of things.
thing. But also, you gotta. But also, let's talk about this. It is the first time in history that there was ever a leak of a decision that was coming out. So, all of a sudden, before midterms, there's a leak of a controversial Supreme Court decision. That doesn't bother anybody?
Oh, that bothers me. What also bothers me is anyone over the age of 67 years old, anyone in the ages of 60 and up, face non-discrimination discrimination when they want to work, right? And I've seen this because I have older uncles who literally had no other choice other than to work with my uncle who has his own business. They went and tried to find places to work. They have lots of experience. They speak English and Spanish. They, have a lot of different skill points. They could not get a job anywhere. And you can't tell me that it's not because of their age.
Right.
I got one better
But,
for you.
hold on. But, what are the age ranges for people in Supreme Court?
They go. Well, they mostly want them. I think the starting age for anybody in type of government type work is like 38 to 40.
36.
Somewhere around that range.
Supreme
36.
Court is like 60 and up. I think the oldest Supreme Court justice we have is like 80 something years old.
But I can understand why, because
Right. For the Supreme Court.
The longer you have in fucking law, the better it is, though.
Right.
But how
Because you have more
disconnected?
experience.
How
Because,
disconnected
well, I mean,
is
these
an
people are
80-year-old
millionaires.
from a 30-year-old?
Super, but these
How
people, but you also gotta remember these
disconnected?
people
But-
are millionaires because they're taking deals underneath the table and shit. So they're super disconnected.
Besides
like
all
the
of that,
Hollywood movies.
besides all of
But
the
not.
politics
But hold
behind
on.
it.
Hold on though. The Supreme Court is not political.
What do you mean? Everything in the
No, I
federal
mean
government's
it.
political.
It is, yes, but what I mean by that is the Supreme Court. Their job is not to determine whether or not the law is correct. Their job is to determine whether or not the law is constitutional.
Yeah.
Which is why I was defending where I don't agree with what the decision causes. And yes, it agrees. And then I commented on a TikTok earlier from Level Up Sabers because I like the guy, and
Yeah.
he was talking. He basically said if you don't agree that women should have the right to choose, like just unsubscribe and don't even buy my product. And I agree with women's right to choose, and they should have that right. But I explained my opinion on this, and he hasn't replied or anything, and I don't really expect him to. But my point was where I agree with women that yes, you deserve the right. I also agree with the Supreme Court in the meaning of the government federally should not be able to say either way. One way or the other. They shouldn't be able to say yes, it's legal or no, it's not legal. It should be if you make this choice, then you make the choice.
Yeah.
It's your choice, and you have to suffer the consequences. Not that, and I'm not saying that there are consequences, but with every choice there is a consequence. With every
there's always
action, there's an
consequences,
equal. Exactly. With choosing to go to Starbucks, you have the consequence of you're paying $5 for coffee. That's a consequence. It's not necessarily like, oh, you are suffering the consequence of this decision is going to ruin your life. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the government should not be able to tell you what you can and can't do. Which is what I said is I agree with everything that he was saying of yes, women deserve to have the right to choose. However, now the fight is at the state level. And that's what I think the Supreme Court was saying is it's not the federal government's jurisdiction.
I'm not.
And I understand that. And I'm saying, and I understand the consequence of this decision, which is, and of course, the peaceful protests. The summer of peaceful protests is back, which I understand, and if you didn't see what Biden said yesterday, be prepared. If you are not prepared to protect your family, be ready, because it's gonna get bad, and it's gonna happen quickly over this, because he basically just said, he accused the Supreme Court of taking away a constitutional right, which is just not what happened. What they said was it's unconstitutional for the federal government to do this, to say one way or the other that this is true. And I could be wrong. Maybe that's not what they said. Like I said, I didn't read the decision.
So
But in my
Congress-
opinion, that is what... I don't even think that Congress...
No. I was gonna ask.
No, I understand. But I don't... even Congress doesn't have the right. The states don't have the right to tell you what you can do. Just how... In my opinion, this has everything to do from abortion to vaccine mandates.
Yep.
There should be no reason the government should tell us that we have to go get a vaccine.
Yeah.
So here's my question. Not that I'm pro or faux COVID vaccines. What is the difference, just to play devil's advocate, of mandatory vaccinations or attending schools? You know, polio, chickenpox, all of those
Well,
that
The
versus
thing is
COVID vaccines. Is it just
Polio-
because of the simple fact that it is a new disease?
no,
Or
it's a simple fact that most young people are not going to die from this disease.
Facts.
Polio and all those other things, smallpox, measles, all those children
That was my
can
only
die
question.
from those diseases. I haven't heard of any kids dying of COVID. I've heard a lot of old people dying of COVID because it's like getting the fucking flu. You know how many old people die
So-
from getting the flu every year?
So
It's in the fucking millions.
there have been kids. So I will not say that there have not been kids that have died from COVID, because there have been. However, of those kids, what you don't hear about is something that is very important, is not talked about in the news whatsoever, is comorbidity factors. What else? And this goes for anybody, not just kids, because kids dying sucks. Doesn't matter
Yeah,
how. Whether
it
it's
does.
a school shooter, which is the worst in my opinion.
Cancer, disease.
Cancer,
you know,
it
just
doesn't
sucks when a
matter.
kid
Kids
fucking dies.
kids dying sucks. Which I will tell you, the thing that I keep seeing on TikTok that breaks my heart every time I see it is the kid that died from cancer and their last word was "for the Republic." The diehard Star Wars kid.
Yeah.
That
Poor
was,
baby.
and it breaks my heart every time I see it, because it's like kids, you're awesome. Like,
Yeah.
and kids are awesome. Like, Dominic's one of my favorite freaking people on the planet, and he pisses me off more than anybody.
So
Yeah.
much.
But I would do anything for that kid, and he doesn't know it. He doesn't understand what I would actually do to somebody
Yeah.
if somebody tried to hurt them. Like, I don't care what law there is. It does not matter. You hurt that kid, you deal with me. You're not going to deal with a cop. You're not going to deal with a lawyer.
No.
You're going to deal with me. And that is a promise. It's not a threat. It's a promise. I don't care. It was, as far as the kid that threw eggs at him, I almost left work. Which, chat, with anybody watching, yes, he was bullied by some kids because he had watermelon and they wanted it, and he didn't want to give it to him. So
Because he
then
was sharing with his best friend.
he was also, him and his friend were given watermelon by another kid, and some other kids decided that they wanted their watermelon. Which let me tell you, so many jokes. So many jokes. Which, yeah, you can say it. Sounds a little racist. You know what? My kids have
Everyone's
black.
a little racist.
So it's not racist. When you're stealing watermelon from a black kid, it's kind of fucked up. If you're stealing watermelon from any kid, it's kind of fucked up. But the problem that I didn't like is that when he got the watermelon stolen from him, and they were eating it in front of him and going, "Oh, this is so good," blah blah blah, and Dominic's like, "All right, well, now you've eaten my watermelon. I don't care anymore." Which now he
Classic.
knows. Beat the shit out of the kid. Because I've told him, you got to stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
Ducky, can you ready up? But what I'm saying is, my point, Booty, you're gonna die. I hope you know that. But she said that thing's so fast though.
He ain't gonna win.
But bullying, in my opinion, bullying has pros and cons.
Bullying in the right circumstances, yes.
And this is why, because bullies are idiots.
100%.
But Jesus Buddha. But what the benefit? Jeez, would you?
I'll say this, okay? As a kid who was bullied very heavily throughout high school and fucking
Same.
middle school and elementary school, is bullies are a needed thing because getting
Yes.
bullied toughens you up. And also, after a while, you get sick of this shit and you stand up for yourself. And when you punch a motherfucker in the face, it's a pretty good fucking feeling afterwards where they're like, oh man, this kid's serious. Don't fuck with him.
Well,
Trust me.
and that's what I'm saying is that the benefit of bullying is that it teaches you to stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
Unless you just are incapable of that, which is possible, you know. But in reality, if you don't stand up for yourself as a kid being bullied, then it's that's what you need to do. You either need to stand up for yourself or like there's no like kids that are like, oh, I'm gonna go to the school and do this and do that. Like don't do any of that.
Like, I
Shit.
don't disagree that, bullying can go too far, because I've been on the side of it going entirely too far to the point of just
Oh, fuck,
wanting to just not deal with, being alive anymore.
Yeah, and so have I.
Yeah, I'm done with that shit.
But,
That's
like-
why I went out and fought the biggest kid in our class.
Yeah.
I didn't
But,
give
like,
a fuck.
I can 100% say that some people do need bullying to, if anything, just maybe not bullying,
Uh-oh.
but like grounding. Let's call it with grounding. Like
No,
bringing them
no.
back down.
They don't need
to-
grounding. They need an ass whooping. That's what the fuck.
No, not grounding in the sense of you're grounded. Grounding in the sense of you need to come back to reality. You're not hot shit. You're just, 16 years old thinking you're a bad bitch. And you're just a dumb cunt. Like, that's what I mean by grounding. Like, they need to be reality checked
Yeah.
back to earth. Because some of the girls that my niece hangs out with, she's 16. She'll be 16. Some of the girls that she hangs out with, she's super sweet. She's very, sweet. I don't know. But some of the girls she hangs out with, they think they grown-ass adults.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
cannot-
God, Buddha.
I cannot stand the kids nowadays, the way they talk to their parents.
It's the sense of entitlement, really. That a lot of
It
people
is.
have.
100%.
It's even
I'm
adults.
sorry.
Even adults.
Like,
have it.
yes. But adults, I take it with a grain of salt with adults because I don't know what they've been through. I don't know what their lives. But if you're under the age of 22, 21, we'll go 21. If you can't fucking sit at a bar with me and drink legally, go fuck yourself.
Right.
Go absolutely fuck yourself. We were at her quinceañera because she had it late because of COVID. We were at a quinceañera, and a quinceañera, for those who don't know, I feel like everyone knows nowadays, but it's all about the girl who's turning 15. She is becoming an adult. She is, being presented to her family and friends by her family as an adult.
Right.
It is all about her. For my quinceañera, I did not have any escorts
God, Buddha.
other than the one man who's a cousin of mine. He helped me up and down the stage, like the church reception stage thing, the altar, whatever, because I had a giant poofy dress and I was, wearing heels. I almost busted my face when we practiced it. So he was there to make sure I didn't fall and bust my fucking face. She had escorts. She had a handful of friends, male and female, with her to present her, essentially. It was
Yeah.
great. And this little shithead, this little girl, I'm gonna call her a little girl because she's a little shit. Her best friend was upset because when she got her hair done, she was the first one to get her hair done, and they didn't put enough hairspray or whatever in it to keep her curls.
Uh-huh.
And she didn't pay for her hair to get done. My cousin paid for her hair to get done. She
Of course she didn't pay. She
nonstop
didn't...
bitched
Oh!
and complained about how ugly her hair was because they didn't do it right. I mean, for hours.
You're talking about
For
your
hours.
your cousin did this?
My cousin's friend.
Oh, your
No,
cousin's
my
friend.
cousin's friend.
So your cousin's
Her
friend, your cousin...
16-year-old friend.
Your cousin paid... Oh, booty, you suck.
There's a lot of cousins. So my niece is my cousin's daughter. That's just how that's easier than saying second cousin. So my niece's friend was complaining that her hair was ugly and she didn't want to be photographed because her hair was so ugly. And it's not fair that her hair is so ugly and that her hair was done in 15 minutes, but my niece's hair was 30, 45 plus minutes. Bitch. I'm gonna call you bitch. You are not the star of the show.
Right.
You do not matter. You are irrelevant. You're not important.
Yeah, some people
So
just don't
so mad.
just don't have the ability to realize that the world doesn't revolve around you,
No.
you know?
And that's one thing that I try to instill in Dominic is, yes, you are important. You are important to me. You are important to your family. You may be important to your friends. You are not important to anybody else. No one is going to treat you like you walk on water.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless you show them that you deserve to be treated like you walk on water. You cannot assume
God damn it.
that
Can I stop losing a front wheel? It's
you
hard
cannot
enough to steer.
assume that somebody you just met is gonna think you're the cat's pajamas. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that was something that he struggled with when he moved here, because at first he couldn't make friends. Like, he made friends at school, but it took him a minute to make friends here, where we live.
Right.
And it was only through, me letting him go outside and him hanging out with Wade that he made friends. But boys are fickle when it comes to friends, and especially at this age.
Not
really. At this age, they are. And you know how I know that?
I'm a little
You know how I
boy.
know that?
I was a little boy too, though, and I didn't have a lot of friends, but I wasn't fickle with my friends. The thing is, though, when it comes to boys, is if you already have a bad reputation or no one really knows you, a lot of us are not gonna want to talk to you because we don't know you.
Right.
It's a whole lot different. Unless someone comes up to you, starts talking to you, no one's gonna talk to you. You have to be the one to start the conversation. You can't just wait for people to come and talk to you. I mean, it's not how the world works.
So the same kid who threw eggs at Dominic, they're besties now.
Yeah.
Like, no joke, they're best friends. They're gonna play football together. Like,
Yeah.
and that's
how
the
many
shit
times
that
I've
drives
gotten-
me nuts.
You know how many times I got into a fist fight with one of my friends, and then we were just like, all right, dog, we good? Like, yeah, we're good. Let's go smoke this joint now. All right, bet, let's go. Like, that's what we are, because as men, we think more logical, and we're just like, well, okay, there's one or two ways we can handle this. Either we can stop talking to each other and just say, fuck the friendship, or we could just fight it out right here, right now, and be done with everything and just drop it. So,
Well,
what's
like,
easier?
When
I'd rather
he
take
had
a
that
few
birthday
blows
party,
and just
when
still
he
be
had that
friends with the
birthday
person.
party, he was 100% frustrated because I don't think he was super close with Paul,
Yeah.
but he was super frustrated because he's like me, and I like being the center of attention sometimes, all the time.
You had 0 points.
Sofa car is fun though. Sofa
Oh, I
car
know.
ass.
But so I could tell he was getting super frustrated that nobody was paying attention to him. And I had to remind him, hey, it's Paul's birthday. Just like at your birthday party, everybody was all up in your Kool-Aid. It's his party.
Yep.
It's his birthday. You have to understand that it's not about you right now. And like when he realized what I was saying was right, he stopped being grumpy and had fun.
Right.
It's just
I always.
And then he did
used
have
to hate
3
that
pieces
shit.
of cake, so.
yeah.
Nah,
But
because I remember.
I think a lot of kids, a lot of millennial parents, because I've seen it one of two ways. They are unbelievably relaxed because their parents were those strong-fisted parents. My dad was an asshole. I love him, but he was an asshole.
Yeah,
Still can be.
My dad kept me
He
in
was
line.
very, I'm gonna beat your ass. Fuck grounding, I'm gonna beat your ass. Oh, you think you're funny? You think you're funny because you found where your power cord is for your TV. Okay, bet. He would turn off the breaker to my room. So then he didn't have to take shit from my room. I couldn't use anything. Right? But I see it one of two ways with parents nowadays. Either they are so, I don't care, do what you want, I'm just here to let you live, let you survive, feed you, that's it, figure it out. Or they're trying to be better than their parents. But a lot of kids nowadays are just assholes.
No,
Entitled
it's a
little
lot of.
assholes.
I wouldn't even say that. It's a lot of parents are not parents nowadays. They don't raise their fucking kids. They just let their kids do whatever the fuck they
Exactly.
want. So their kids
Right.
just turn into little shitheads because there's no one disciplining the kids.
Exactly.
When I was a
100%.
child, I got fucking disciplined. I got my ass whooped. And it didn't fucking hurt me. It didn't turn me into a fucking angrier person because my parents beat me. It made me realize that hey, there's consequences to my fucking actions. That's it. There's consequences to everything. You can't just fucking go around and not expect there to be consequences for shit that you do. You know, you have to remember. You have to remember these kids that hey, there's consequences to this shit. You keep doing this dumb shit, and what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? You're gonna end up going to fucking prison. And fucking Steve Harvey said it best because this woman was talking about her husband was too hard on her kids, you know, on her sons. And Steve Harvey said, well, you want them to grow up and be the man that he is, right? And she's like, well, yeah. And he was like, this is what happens. Undisciplined boys become undisciplined men. And undisciplined men don't have very good lives. They usually end up in jail or in the grave.
100%.
So at the end of the
100%.
day, I don't care what anybody says about spanking a child.
Oh!
Spanking is something that you may not want to do, but you have no say-so in the way I raise my fucking children.
Yeah.
I will discipline my
thing-
children how I see fit. And if I feel like it's warrants an ass whip and I need to bust his ass, I will. Because there's certain levels to punishment. You know, you just don't go in there and you just start beating ass for no fucking reason,
Yeah.
alright? You always
Which
wanna
is
talk
something
to your
I
kids.
had to learn when
Yeah.
we moved here. Because that was my dad's go-to was, oh, you want to be a smartass? Bet. I'm going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
And that was something that Goblin had to, like, train out of me that I needed to not beat, but spank him for little shit. There's no
Yeah.
point in spanking.
Jesus Christ.
There's no point in me spanking him for nothing. And one
Yeah.
thing that drives me
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
because when you spank for every little thing, when it actually matters, it no longer
It no longer holds
yeah
its
it, yeah
effect.
it no longer has effect.
which should have been something I realized as being a spanked child, but it just never occurred to me. But one thing that drives me nuts about the situation we're in now with Dominic's other dad is his go-to whenever we would have conversations about discipline. He's like, there's no point in spanking that boy. It's not going to do anything. And the amount of times that I wanted to tell him to just go fuck himself, you haven't been here for 9 years, you have no fucking idea what is effective and what isn't effective. It frustrates me to no end when I literally, every time we have a conversation about something, oh yeah, that's my boy. He gets that from me. He gets that honest. And I'm like, okay, some things, yes.
Oh!
Ooh,
Oh!
I just got fucked up.
Oh, you get
Some
up
things,
in
yes,
front of
it
me.
makes sense.
Oh,
But
no.
other things, it's like, you can't just automatically assume because he's genetically yours that he's gonna have your type of dispositions. Like, I'm not part of his genetic makeup. Like,
And also,
and
things
or,
are learned
fuck,
as well.
Like Goblin and Jake aren't part of his learned behavior.
But this is the thing is, kids learn off what they see. That's it.
Exactly.
And he
And
can't. I mean, he can sit there and say that, "Oh, that's my boy." Yeah, yeah. He gets that from me. But at the end of the day,
but also
he's
it's
never around
it's part of he wants to sit there and be able to look at him and be like, he gets this from me. When in reality, it's like, I mean, maybe
but
that's
he's never
true.
Around, so I mean, most of the mannerisms he learns are
frustrating.
from you and Ducky.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
And like, the craziest shit about it is he gets mad. Like, he doesn't want to have conversations with Goblin or Jake. It's just me and him because
he refuses.
He's
he
our
refuses
kid.
to talk.
He's
to
our kid. And I keep telling him, look, for the last 6+ years, these two men have been helping me raise this child. Like, you can't cut them out of it, because what ends up happening is I have this massive argument with you. I give up because I'm just unbelievably frustrated. You get your fucking way, and then I'm pissed because I don't have another option.
Yeah.
Prime example, 4th of July. Last 4th of July,
that's my favorite.
Dominic was with his brother. Right?
Yeah.
Cool beans. According to the custody arrangement that we are working on, holidays are flip-flopped. Like, as most custody agreements. Because it's the 4th of July is in the middle of the summer, it's kind of a gray area. He is entitled to 45 days in the summer. It is not all of summer.
Yeah.
So,
but also, he's entitled to 45 days. His family is not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he's still stationed in South Korea. He won't be back until
I finished
July
that race
7th.
with 5 HP.
It's funny. I have 13. He won't be back until July 7th. So, I had asked him months ago if, because his family had Dominic last year, if my family, including Jake, because he does not recognize Jake as being a parent, which is so frustrating.
Stupid goddamn Bob.
So frustrating that he doesn't see someone who raised this boy for the last 9 years as a parent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It pisses
I
me
can
off.
see that. Well, this is the
me off.
thing. It's gonna piss you off because he's a narcissist. It feels like he's
100%.
a super big fucking narcissist. And he feels like no matter how little he does or how much he does, is never gonna. He could do nothing and still feel like he does everything.
He knows, because we went to high school together, and we had a very toxic sort of friends with benefits relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows how to manipulate.
I love hearing that chat.
But sorry. Anyway, it's the truth. I can't deny it. I can't hide it. It's history. Shit sucks. Hindsight. But
Think that already happened?
shut up. Anyway, fuck fuck you. You threw me off, and now I don't know what I was gonna say.
Toxic
But he
friends
knows.
with benefits.
No, he knows how to manipulate me and get me to shut down. So he wins every single time. And then I'll have a conversation with Goblin, and Goblin will go, "Wait, what? That doesn't make sense." And then it hits me. Oh shit, you're fucking right. And it pisses me off to no end. It gets me so frustrated. The last time we had a massive conversation about it, I told him, I was like, look, I had asked you 2 months ago if my family could have Dominic because your family had him last year. You said, no, that's not going to happen. That's not going to work for me. I offered a compromise of splitting the holiday. No, that's not going to work for my family. To the point where we got into this massive argument. I'm an emotional person. When I'm mad, angry, happy, sad, I cry all the time. Can't help it. I was sobbing on the phone. And he just was like, I don't know how to handle the situation, as I'm sure most military men are.
No.
I mean, I don't even think it's military, man. It's
people
men.
that
It's men in general. Like when a woman starts crying, it's
most men don't know what to do.
yeah. It's like I can tell you my go-to is make super inappropriate jokes that are gonna throw you out of whatever your head state is in.
But see,
Yeah.
that's helpful. Him being completely silent and not willing to bend is annoying.
Right. And so that's like that whole situation with the 4th of July. Like, so, and this is my point of like, he refuses to talk to me, is she sat there and I gave her a compromise that would work, that is perfectly
Of
fine.
splitting the holiday.
Of, hey, her dad only wants him to this. And keep in mind, he's not even going to be in the country on July 4th. He will still be in Korea. So this has zero to do with him seeing Dominic on July 4th.
It's just him having control
Also,
over the situation.
It is
Also-
him wanting Dominic to see his brother and his mom, which is fine because Dominic likes those two people. He likes seeing them, which I have no issue with. And I even came with a compromise of, hey, Jake just wants to see fireworks with Dominic. They can go see fireworks with your brother and your mom and be fine, and Dominic can go with her dad in the morning to the barbecue or whatever, and everybody wins.
Yeah.
And instead of even replying to that compromise in the group message that I sent, and keep in mind, it took me 2 hours to finally say, I'm sending this message, I don't care what you say. Because she was just frustrated and she couldn't get that out. And so I finally stepped up and was like, look, this will work for both parties, everybody involved, without coming across as, hey, like, because I try so hard to stay out of it. I don't want to stay in it because, so for people that don't know, Ducky lives with me, Dominic lives with me, Jake I respect a fucking lot because this dude was told, hey, by the way, the kid that you thought for 9 years was your son.
8 years. He was 8.
Or 8 at the time. Okay, whatever. But the fact is he's 9 now and Jake is still here. He was told the kid that you thought was your kid turns out is not your kid. And instead of saying, because I can tell you right now, my reaction would not have been Jake's reaction. My reaction would have been like, all right, like, shit, what do you want from me? Jake's not only stayed, he came down in March and was cool and hung out with me to make sure that I was going to be a good match with Dominic. And keep in mind, that was weird for me. It was really weird.
It was weird for all of us.
I mean,
We got a
was
2-bedroom Airbnb.
it was a weird weekend, but to say the least, it was important for me for not only for Dominic to feel comfortable around me, which I've played Xbox with him for years. I literally taught him how to play Call of Duty. And so really, and so like me and Dominic are fine. Like we game all the time, we hang out, we'll do whatever. But it was
He
important for
listens
me.
to Goblin more than me.
It's important for me to.
Well, I mean, that's kind of how it goes. The little boys always listen
Yeah.
to the father figure more than they listen to the mother.
And
I mean, I
and
always listen to my dad.
that fact that you're saying is what pisses CJ off more than anything. Is that Dominic? I have never once. Okay, that's actually not true. One time I ever put my hand on Dominic, and to say that I put my hand on him, literally, I basically flicked him
Yeah.
with the backside of my hand. And keep in mind, I did this after asking him to stop hitting me 15 times. And all I did was flick my hand and hit him in the belly button. And that alone, that little flick, stopped it instantly in its tracks. And you would have thought that I kicked him in the chest with how he reacted. And it was, but he was fine after that. He was fine. He realized, oh shit, like, there are consequences. Like I said before, there are consequences to your actions. Every action has an equal or opposite reaction. So if you're gonna sit there and hit somebody, and this is what I sat him down and explained to him. I asked you nicely 10 times to stop, and you didn't. So guess what? Now you get hit back, and it's not hit back at my strength. It's hit back at your strength. So you understanding that me barely moving and just whipping my hand is as hard as you're hitting me. Yes, it doesn't hurt me, but it's annoying. It's annoying to sit there and be slapped over and over again like you're not going to do anything. And when I did that, Jake was in the room, Dominic was in the room, and they both heard me, and even Jake said, he's going to hit you back. And he kept doing it. And finally, and it happened, and the whip happened so fast that it took him about 5 seconds to register that he even got hit. And he was like, and then of course, because he's 9 and melodramatic, he collapsed on the floor and was like, oh, my stomach. And then I tickled him and he was fine.
Yeah.
Which is how it usually goes. But the point that I'm making is I don't have to hit Dominic. And I've explained, and I've talked about this on the podcast before, there is one thing and one thing only, and he knows what that one thing is, to the point that before he left, he was here because he was out of school, and you know, I'm here most of the day, and then a couple hours there's a gap between when Ducky gets off. Wow, I just did it. Which is fine. When Ducky gets off and he's home, so it's, you know, a very short amount of time, which he knows lock both locks, and don't answer the door for anybody, blah blah blah. There was a day where I was running super late and I did not close my bedroom door, which everything in my room is always locked up. All the guns are locked up. They're in multiple safes. But there was a day where he went for some reason to go put something in our room that was delivered or something like that, and then forgot or whatever, got distracted because he's 9 and the wind blows and he gets distracted. There was a day where he opened our room, and it happened to be a day where the only time he's ever brought kids into our house when we were not home. It was the one and only time, because I scared the living shit out of him without touching him, without putting my hands on him. I didn't have to, because I literally sat him down for 20 minutes and I brought him into the room and said, do you understand what is in this room that could cause you harm? And he said, well, there's the safe with the guns in it. And I said, well, there's multiple safes. And no, I did not show him where all the smaller safes are, but the big rifle safe, he knows where it is. And I said, okay.
You can't miss it.
Yeah, you can't miss it. And he said, oh, okay, well, I mean, it's locked. I couldn't get in there even if I tried. And he knows that if he tries, it will tell me. It is a smart safe, and it will tell me if the keypad is touched, if the fingerprint scanner is touched. It tells me. Even when I do it and I put the correct code in, it still says, hey, this code was used for the door. I showed him that there is a replica sword It's not sharp, and I even let him hold it. And he said his first word was, "Why is this so heavy?" And I said, "Because it's a steel sword. It is not sharp." And I showed him it's not sharp. But he realized, and I explained to him, that if you were showing off to one of your friends and one of y'all got hit with this, it could really hurt somebody. And so, because of that, he then understood, oh, guns are not the only thing that is in here. And so now, if we ask him to go into our room to go grab something, he's like, do I have permission? Do I have permission to go in there? Even if we just said, hey, can you go in there and get my water bottle? Can you go in there and grab my AirPods? Like, he will immediately stop what he's doing. He'll say, okay, yeah, I can do that. And then he'll stop and say, do I have permission? And some people look at that like, you have to ask, and even his cousin said, you have to ask permission to go in your parents' room? Like, yeah. And it's a mutual respect thing. Where even with his room, I don't just walk into his room. Granted, I have Spartan kicked his door a couple of times when he was throwing a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
I'll knock. Like in the morning when I wake him up, I don't have the ability to just knock and know he's gonna wake up. So like I knock, and then I crack the door open and I call his name, then I walk away, finish doing what I'm doing. I'll go back, knock on it again, call his name again with the crack in the door, and if he doesn't at that point answer me, then I walk in and I'm like, hey, time to get up, bud. But yeah. Going back to the point that you tangented off of, there was a day Goblin was super late to work, left the door open. I walked in the house, I am literally hanging up my keys, and Dominic goes, I think Goblin left the door open, I didn't go in there. And I was like, what? I was very confused because I was just walking in the door and I was on the phone with Goblin and he was like, oh yeah, I did leave the door open.
Right.
But he made it a point to be like, hey, I didn't do anything. Just so you know, whatever happened, that wasn't me.
Yeah.
Right, which is completely understandable, you know, like, especially when and it's with anything, when you've gotten in trouble for doing something and you know you didn't do it, it's always better to be like, hey, yo, I didn't do this, but like, this is the situation, you know? This has been the Undead Family Podcast. We appreciate you guys hanging out. Buddha, as always, thank you for coming through.
It's fun playing Wreckfest with y'all.
For sure, we will definitely be
100%.
doing Wreckfest. We'll probably at some point later on this evening be on SnowRunner.
Y'all will be.
Well, yeah, Ducky won't because she hates SnowRunner. But anyways, we appreciate you guys hanging out. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment. Please leave a like, leave a rating. If you're on Spotify, download it. And I have not looked, but I will look just to let y'all know. Let's see, because I know we broke some records for what we had.
Also, we do record podcasts on Saturday. Like Goblin says, we stream them live. But just because sometimes, life, podcasts will probably be posted Monday, if not Tuesday, following the Saturday that we record. Because I have so much stress recording it Saturday and then waking up early Sunday to get it posted by noon.
Right.
And, we record and sometimes it's an hour and then other times it's 2 hours.
Right,
so
like today, where
it's
we're almost at 2 hours now.
Yeah, and I have to listen to the whole thing to
cut it down. So, as I was telling y'all, all time for every episode, and now this is the 6th episode for the podcast, we have 90 total downloads. Let's get that to 100. And that's for Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, and all kinds of other stuff. And as I said in the last podcast, I'm going to put this out there again. We will be getting, because it's our biggest, it was the first, but it is our biggest podcast so far, the laundry detergent rice. We will be having a a shirt made for that podcast, for the laundry detergent rights. And if you guys have a design, go ahead and email it to undeadfamilypodcast@gmail.com. And we will not only give you credit, we'll share your design. Even if we get multiple designs, we'll share them, and we'll put a vote up on the Instagram or somewhere. And if we end up using your design, then not only we'll send you a shirt free of charge, and we might be able to throw in some other stuff. But anyways, guys, this has been the Undead Family Podcast, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Bye bye.